10 Stoic Lessons for Inner Calm in Modern Life. In today's modern world, where constant pressures and challenges are ever present, maintaining a sense of tranquility and emotional stability can often feel overwhelming. There is a common belief that a natural calmness is something people are born with, a rare trait that only a fortunate few possess. However, is this belief accurate? For many, calmness is not an innate gift but rather a quality that can be cultivated through ongoing effort and the application of deep philosophical principles. One of the most enduring philosophies that demonstrates this is Stoicism. With roots extending back thousands of years, Stoic philosophy remains highly relevant in contemporary life. More than mere abstract ideas, Stoicism offers practical guidance that helps individuals navigate life's difficulties, master their emotional responses, and find calm amid chaos. Practitioners of Stoicism don't seek effortless tranquility under perfect conditions. Instead, they learn to confront every obstacle with a steady mind and a peaceful heart, regardless of external circumstances. Today, we will delve into 10 valuable lessons derived from Stoic philosophy, each designed to help you preserve your composure in any situation. These lessons are not just theoretical concepts but actionable practices capable of significantly transforming your daily life. Picture yourself facing any challenge, large or small, with resilience and serenity. Such a vision is not a distant dream but an attainable reality, provided you actively apply these Stoic principles in your routine. Before we begin, I have a small challenge for you. Watch this video all the way through and pay close attention to each lesson, because every one is essential for living a meaningful, mindful life. Feel free to leave a comment below saying, "Keep calm," as a sign that you're ready to explore the deep wisdom of Stoic teachings. Let's embark on this journey together, seeking inner strength and tranquility, no matter how turbulent life storms may become. The first key lesson is to concentrate on what you can control. This is a foundational idea in Stoicism and the first step toward cultivating inner peace. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things that are beyond our power to influence." Ultimately, it is not the events themselves that disturb us but our reactions to these events. Recognizing this helps us develop a resilient mindset. In life, many things lie outside our influence, such as the weather, other people's actions, or economic shifts. Instead of allowing anxiety or frustration to dominate our emotions over these uncontrollable elements, we should focus on what we can control, namely, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. For example, imagine you're commuting to work and suddenly caught in a heavy rainstorm, causing traffic delays and making you worry about arriving late. You cannot change the weather or the traffic situation, but you can control how you respond. You might choose to become irritated and upset, which ruins your mood for the entire day, or you could accept the situation with calmness, listen to your favorite music, or use the time for positive thinking. A helpful question to ask in such moments is, will worrying about this help solve the problem? Often, the answer is no. Instead, redirect your focus to what you can do, such as adjusting your schedule, relaxing, or engaging in a calming activity, to improve your mood and stay composed. This shift from external uncontrollables to internal controllables empowers you to maintain a positive and calm outlook. Starting today, whenever you encounter a difficult situation, remember that although you might not be able to change everything, you always have control over your response. Life is full of events that we cannot control, but the way we choose to respond to these events is crucial for leading a serene and purposeful existence. The second lesson to embrace is the importance of recognizing and accepting our emotions. According to Stoic philosophy, emotions are a natural part of being human. However, we should not allow them to dictate our actions or decisions. Instead, we should strive to acknowledge and accept our emotions as integral components of our lives. The philosopher Epictetus famously stated that it is not the events themselves that disturb people, but rather their judgments about those events. This insight suggests that our emotional responses are not solely triggered by external circumstances, but by our interpretations and reactions to those circumstances. For instance, if you find yourself feeling angry because a coworker is not fulfilling their responsibilities, the key is not to bottle up that anger. Instead, take a moment to recognize it. Ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this way? Is my anger a true reflection of the situation, or is it merely a temporary reaction? By doing this, you not only gain a deeper understanding of your emotions but also learn to manage them effectively, rather than allowing them to control your behavior. Recognizing and accepting your emotions can also enhance your self-awareness and clarify what truly matters to you. If you experience anxiety about a particular situation, pause and reflect on its source. Are you worried about losing something significant, or is it simply a fear of the unknown? These reflective questions can help you identify your emotions and ground you in the present moment, promoting a sense of calm. Try incorporating this approach into your daily life. When you encounter a challenging situation, take a moment to tune into your emotions. Avoid the urge to react impulsively. Instead, acknowledge and accept how you feel. You may discover that this practice not only helps you maintain your composure but also empowers you to make more thoughtful decisions. Have you ever taken the time to recognize and accept your emotions? What was the outcome? Sharing your experiences can help us all learn to build resilience in our lives. Now, let's explore the third lesson: lowering expectations and embracing reality. Consider this. Have you ever anticipated a certain outcome, only to be met with disappointment when reality fell short of your expectations? This sense of letdown can be overwhelming, leaving you feeling disoriented. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius noted that if you are troubled by something external, the distress does not arise from the event itself but from your perception of it, which you can change at any time. Thus, by lowering our expectations, we can approach situations with a calmer and more objective mindset. Stoic teachings suggest that unrealistic expectations often lead to disappointment and anxiety. When we adjust our expectations and accept reality as it is, we free ourselves from the grip of negative emotions that arise from unmet desires. This shift allows us to embrace life as it unfolds, maintaining our inner peace. A good starting point is to ask ourselves, what aspects of this situation are truly within my control? Are my expectations realistic? It's important to remember that not everything will go according to plan. A common example can be found in our relationships. We often have expectations about how others should behave, but the reality is that everyone has their own thoughts and actions. By accepting that others may not always meet our expectations, we can remain composed and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Life is inherently unpredictable, and by lowering our expectations and accepting reality, we not only cultivate a sense of calm but also pave the way for a happier and more fulfilling life. When we are not tethered to unrealistic expectations, we open ourselves up to the beauty of life's surprises. As we navigate the complexities of life, it's essential to strike a balance between our expectations and reality. Rather than allowing unrealistic expectations to dictate our experiences, we can choose to approach life with an open heart and mind. This mindset allows us to appreciate the present moment and find inner peace. In Stoic philosophy, meditation is a powerful tool for achieving this state of mind. By practicing meditation, we can cultivate a sense of calm and serenity, even in the midst of chaos. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This quote highlights the importance of maintaining focus and clarity in our minds. Meditation helps us achieve a state of tranquility by creating an inner space where we can temporarily set aside the worries, stresses, and disturbances of daily life. By sitting quietly and focusing on our breath, we can gradually soothe our chaotic thoughts and find peace in each moment. When our minds are no longer dominated by negative thoughts or unnecessary worries, we can remain calm and approach every situation with greater clarity. Imagine standing in the midst of a storm, with the wind howling and the rain pouring down. But right at the center of the storm, there is a calm eye, a place where we can find tranquility amidst constant turmoil. Meditation is like that calm eye, a sanctuary where we can return to ourselves and find inner peace. Meditation trains us to respond with composure and control, rather than being swept away by the whirlwind of emotions. It also enhances our ability to focus and control our emotions, even in the midst of distractions. In today's fast-paced world, where technological devices and overwhelming information can be overwhelming, meditation becomes a vital tool for maintaining calm and stability. The good news is that meditation doesn't require any complex tools or techniques. All we need is a quiet space, a little time each day, and patience. Start with a few minutes each day, and gradually increase as you become more comfortable. Over time, you'll find that meditation becomes an indispensable part of your life, helping you maintain calm and stability in all circumstances. Meditation also lays the foundation for practicing other essential Stoic principles, such as self-reminders. In life, we often face stressful situations and unexpected challenges that can leave our minds in turmoil. But by practicing self-reminders about our principles and values, we can maintain calm and control. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Reminding ourselves of this control helps us focus on what we can change and let go of what is beyond our control. When facing difficulties, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go and focus on your response. Practicing self-reminders also includes recalling our core values and goals when we feel stressed or anxious. Take a moment to remind yourself why you started your long-term goals and the values you cherish. By reminding ourselves of what truly matters, we can view challenges differently, reduce anxiety, and focus on positive actions. In a stressful situation, for example, you might ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to focus on right now? Or, what are my core values, and how do they relate to this situation? By asking these questions, you can regain control and find a sense of calm, even in the midst of chaos. When a coworker offers harsh feedback without justification, or when you face an unexpected challenge that triggers anxiety, maintaining composure can feel like a fragile task. This is precisely when recalling Stoic principles becomes essential. Practicing self-reminders isn't just about staying calm, it's also a powerful way to build self-confidence and resilience. It trains your mind to handle any difficulty without feeling overwhelmed. To make this a daily habit, consider jotting down motivational quotes, your personal goals, and core values. Revisit these notes whenever you need encouragement. By doing so, you create a mental anchor that strengthens your ability to navigate life's ups and downs. We've reached the midpoint of today's exploration. Thank you for joining me. Your presence indicates your commitment to embracing a life of independence and inner peace. If you found this content valuable, please like and share it with others. Spreading these insights to loved ones can help them benefit from these teachings too. Your support truly means a lot to me. Now, let's continue with the next 5 lessons. Lesson 6, cultivate patience. While patience is often seen as simply enduring hardship, Stoic philosophy defines it differently. Patience isn't about blind perseverance, it's about understanding that growth takes time. Consider the bamboo tree, a plant that spends years developing deep roots before suddenly sprouting tall branches. Similarly, our lives involve challenges that, though uncomfortable, are opportunities for learning and growth. Are you willing to wait and absorb these lessons? When difficulties arise, the urge to fix them immediately is natural, but hasty actions often lead to worse outcomes. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and all will be well. Patience requires accepting that nothing in life happens instantly. Success demands effort, time, and consistent action. When facing obstacles, resist the temptation to rush or grow stressed. Remember, these challenges are stepping stones toward your goals. In everyday life, situations requiring patience are everywhere, from enduring traffic jams during rush hour to handling complex tasks at work or resolving conflicts in relationships. Each scenario is a chance to practice patience. For example, imagine standing in a long line feeling restless. Instead of letting frustration take over, apply Stoic teachings. Focus on your breathing, acknowledge that the situation is beyond your control, and recognize that irritation only worsens things. Patience isn't passive waiting, it's active preparation, endurance, and trust in timing. Once cultivated, patience allows you to see life more deeply and accept its impermanence with ease. Now, let's shift our focus to Lesson 7, reflect on the impermanence of life. For many, the idea of impermanence can feel unsettling, but Stoic philosophers view it as a path to inner peace. Contemplating life's transient nature helps us accept reality and live more fully, cherishing each moment with serenity. Life is constantly changing, joy, sorrow, success, and failure are all temporary. When we reflect on impermanence, we realize nothing lasts forever. This awareness encourages us to value the present, reducing anxiety about the future or regret about the past. For instance, during stressful work periods, you might feel overwhelmed by deadlines or pressures. But remembering that these moments are fleeting can help you approach them with greater clarity and calm. By embracing impermanence, we free ourselves from the weight of unattainable expectations and find peace in the ever-changing flow of life. When life piles on demands, it is easy to feel swamped and lose your composure. The next time that happens, take a short pause and remind yourself that most pressures are temporary. That brief moment of reflection often melts away anxiety and opens the door to calmer, clearer problem solving. The Roman emperor philosopher Marcus Aurelius captured this idea perfectly. Everything is destined to change, to be transformed, to perish, so that new things can be born. In other words, change is wired into the fabric of existence. The sooner we accept this universal truth, the sooner we stop wrestling with it. By recognizing impermanence, we not only stay calmer but also learn to cherish the people and experiences we have right now, living more consciously and authentically. Think back, have sudden shifts ever rattled you, perhaps losing a job, ending a relationship, or mourning someone you loved? Those events can knock us off balance, yet remembering that nothing endures forever makes it easier to ride out the storm. Hardships, like seasons, eventually pass. Try reflecting on impermanence every day, maybe during a short evening journal session, and notice how your outlook gradually softens. Allow impermanence to become your personal instructor in serenity and inner stillness. Stoics summarize this attitude with the phrase, memento mori, literally, remember you will die. Far from being morbid, this reminder nudges us to honor our values while we still draw breath. Which brings us to Lesson 8. Lesson 8, live a virtuous life. For students of Stoicism, virtue is not a rigid checklist but a guiding North Star. Acting ethically strengthens self-trust, builds resilience, and shields us from many external temptations. When our behavior aligns with our principles, we no longer worry about being exposed or punished. We know, deep down, that we have nothing to hide. A powerful real-world example is Epictetus. Born into slavery, he had little control over his external circumstances, yet he chose to cultivate wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. His unwavering commitment to virtue made him a lasting symbol of composure and strength. If someone in such harsh conditions could maintain integrity, surely we can do the same in modern life. Ask yourself, do you feel lighter and more at ease after choosing the ethical option, even when it is hard? Many people report that, the moment they take the morally sound path, lingering stress and second-guessing begin to fade. Virtue, then, is not merely lofty philosophy, it is a practical tool for daily peace. So let your principles be the lighthouse that guides you through rough seas. Each honorable action reinforces your confidence and adds another layer of inner calm. If you have recently handled a tough situation by leaning on your values, acknowledge that achievement. It is proof that virtue works. Lesson 9, practice daily gratitude. Marcus Aurelius also wrote, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Gratitude, especially for life's ordinary gifts, keeps us anchored in the present. By deliberately noticing a warm cup of coffee, a kind message from a friend, or even the simple rhythm of your own heartbeat, you train your mind to scan for blessings instead of problems. Regular gratitude practice is more than feel-good psychology. Studies show it boosts mood, strengthens relationships, and enhances resilience. Try ending each day by listing 3 things you appreciated, no matter how small. Over time you will discover that a grateful perspective makes challenges seem lighter and joys shine brighter. In summary, embracing impermanence, choosing virtue, and cultivating gratitude form a powerful trio. Together, they help us navigate the unpredictable tides of life with a steady, peaceful spirit. Recognizing the blessings in our lives not only enhances our appreciation for them but also allows us to concentrate on the positive elements of our existence. This shift in focus can significantly reduce our worries and stress levels. When we practice gratitude, we redirect our attention from what we feel is missing to what we already possess, transforming our perspective from challenges to the small yet meaningful joys that surround us. Consider a scenario where you find yourself enduring a particularly stressful and exhausting day. Instead of succumbing to a flood of negative thoughts, take a moment to jot down the things you are thankful for. These could range from your good health, supportive family, and fulfilling job, to even the tranquility of a quiet morning. By writing down these positive aspects, you not only provide yourself with a temporary escape from stress but also cultivate a positive habit that contributes to a more serene and resilient mindset. Engaging in a daily practice of gratitude allows us to acknowledge the precious gifts that life presents us with, creating a robust source of positive energy. When our minds are attuned to the good, it becomes much easier to confront challenges and adversities. Have you ever noticed how some individuals manage to remain calm and optimistic even in the face of significant difficulties? This resilience often stems from their ability to appreciate what they have rather than fixating on what they lack. So, how can you incorporate daily gratitude into your life? One effective method is to maintain a gratitude journal, or you might simply dedicate a few minutes each day to reflect on the things you are thankful for. Over time, you will likely discover that gratitude becomes an intrinsic part of your being, infusing calm and peace into every moment of your life. Are you ready to embark on the challenge of daily gratitude? If so, give this video a thumbs up to show your commitment, and start today to experience the positive transformations in your life. Now, let's discuss the importance of continuous learning and growth, a key principle in Stoic philosophy. This concept is viewed as a foundational element that helps individuals maintain composure and stability throughout life. By committing to lifelong learning, we expand our perspectives, enrich our souls, and gain the strength needed to tackle every challenge with poise and clarity. As we engage in ongoing learning and personal development, we become wiser, which allows us to assess situations with greater accuracy and objectivity. This enhanced understanding can alleviate feelings of insecurity and anxiety, as we become more adept at navigating the complexities of the world around us. Imagine facing a daunting challenge at work. If you have invested time in acquiring the necessary skills and knowledge, you are likely to feel more confident, less stressed, and better equipped to handle the situation effectively. Furthermore, a commitment to continuous learning fosters a flexible and open mindset, which is essential for maintaining calmness. An open mind is more receptive to changes and surprises that life may present. Have you ever observed that those who prioritize learning tend to be less impacted by unexpected events? This adaptability is a result of their preparedness to confront new challenges. Additionally, the pursuit of learning and growth promotes self-awareness and self-improvement. When we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, we can manage our emotions and reactions more effectively. Through continuous learning, we gradually master ourselves, which helps us maintain composure in various situations. Ultimately, the journey of lifelong learning and growth enables us to cultivate a purposeful and meaningful existence. When we establish clear goals and dedicate ourselves to self-improvement, we find greater value in our lives, which in turn diminishes feelings of anxiety and insecurity. Have you ever experienced a sense of fulfillment upon achieving a learning or personal development milestone? That feeling of calm and confidence is precisely what Stoic philosophy encourages. Reflect on this. Have you devoted enough time to learning and growing? What steps can you take today to initiate or continue this journey? Remember, the pursuit of continuous learning not only enhances your wisdom but also helps you maintain tranquility and stability in the midst of life's turbulence. We have explored 10 valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy that can assist you in achieving calmness in this chaotic world. The deep insights of Stoicism serve not only as a guide to navigating life's challenges but also as a foundation for cultivating a resilient spirit and a tranquil mind. It's important to recognize that serenity is not something one is born with, rather, it is the outcome of dedicated practice and the adoption of robust philosophical principles. Stoicism demonstrates that achieving a state of calm does not require extraordinary abilities or circumstances. It simply demands a deliberate and purposeful approach to life, guided by clear intentions and goals. These teachings act as a beacon, helping us navigate through obstacles, align with our true selves, and harmonize with the world around us, ultimately leading us to the inner peace we seek. Thank you for embarking on this path of personal development with me. Your presence here signifies that you've embraced the challenge and are prepared to embody the principles of a true Stoic, someone who can maintain composure no matter how turbulent the situation. If you find value in this content, please show your support by liking the video and sharing it with others who might benefit from it. Consider subscribing to ensure you don't miss out on future insights. Begin today by integrating Stoic wisdom into your daily life, fostering a sense of calm and a deeper meaning. Together, let's build a supportive community where tranquility and peace are our shared aspirations. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.